Since 1981, the Greater Boston Food Bank has been working passionately to end hunger. Today, 1 in 6 Americans struggles with hunger, and 1 in 10 people in eastern Massachusetts needs help getting enough nutritious food. Behind these numbers are millions of real people, including seniors and children, real families struggling every day. Betsy Stengel runs the Christ Church Food Pantry in Plymouth, Massachusetts. She's often the first person people encounter once making a decision to come in for help.
Several months ago, a man came in clearly very uncomfortable with the situation. I know it was his first time. In fact, he said that as soon as he came in. Thought there would be a difficult process. He was delighted when he found out that all he had to do was sign his name and tell us how many people he was picking up for.
Nadia Harris is a single mother, working part-time and putting herself through school. At first, she was nervous about going to the pantry in Plymouth.
I was nervous because I didn't want to come here and having everybody feeling sorry for me. I was not looking for sympathy. I didn't want to look like I was desperate. But when I came in, everyone made me feel comfortable, so that's why I kept coming back. They were very warm and what do you need? I really appreciate the fact that they asked me what I needed, how many kids I have. And then when I say I have teenage boys, everybody, oh yeah, boys eat a lot.
Nadia is like a lot of people in our community. She has found that even when she's working and trying to do the best for her family, paycheck does not make it. And we have lots of other clients like that.
Nadia has given thought to what she'd have to do without the help of her food pantry.
I would have to delay on my bills to get the extra food for my kids, because how do you tell your kids you can't feed them? I can't even think about my boys coming home and say, Mama, I'm hungry. I said, well, I don't have anything to feed you. So I would think that would be heartbreaking for me, yeah.
The Greater Boston Food Bank provides Betsy's pantry with close to 90% of its food, and acquiring enough food to supply all the agencies throughout eastern Massachusetts hinges on the energy and generosity of others, like Nigel and Joanna Travis. Nigel is the CEO of Dunkin' Brands, and he and Joanna know that hunger impacts everyone.
The focus on hunger is something that we're very committed to help at Dunkin' Brands. In the recessionary times that we've had, with unemployment benefits running out and other issues that people have, it really does put the pressure to find good food.
It's even more important than ever before for the food bank to get in lots of food donations, to get in money to help purchase food that can get out to neighborhoods. It's critical.
And I think the job that's done by the food bank here, supplying the agencies, is a wonderful underbelly for this economy. The recession's still lingering on, unemployment's still high, and food costs going up at the same time. So I think the requirement for the food bank is probably going up as food costs go up.
Yeah.
Meet the Castelluccis. Their story is one that's becoming all too familiar. When David had to close his family's auto repair business, he and Lisa suddenly needed help feeding their young children.
Pretty much we're your average, typical middle-class family until we went through a really tough time, and that made us see a whole different side of life. The economy dipped that summer real bad. It got to a point where we were at least 30 grand in debt, and it wasn't working out. Okay, everything else has failed us. We have nothing left. We have no money in the bank. We have enough to eat for today. We have our bills paid for now. I don't know how the next one's getting paid, but right now everything's paid. When it started getting tough, that's when I started using the Cape Ann Food Pantry. It's not just whatever you've put in that box, that is the stereotype of the person who's needy. There are many, many people who just need help for a time, or have really difficult stories, or they've lost their job. They've done all the right things, they've gone to school, they've done this, and just stuff happens.
The Greater Boston Food Bank is a critical lifeline, easing the burden of those in need to get them back on their feet. But the food bank can't do it alone.